Hey, what's going on? Tanya Eliza here from TanyaEliza.com. In this video, I'm going to give you 8 steps on how to launch or relaunch your network marketing business. So stay tuned. Okay, so as a network marketing professional, I am always creating different incentives and launches and relaunching inside of my own business to hit different goals. And I know that there's a lot of people out there that are doing exactly the same thing. But how do you actually do a business launch? How do you actually create incentive within your team if you have a team, or maybe you don't have a team yet and you're just creating your own momentum and you're creating your own business launch? So number one, what is a launch? So it's a period of time where you buckle down and you just get her done. Okay, that's simply what it is. Now there's might be a goal that you're trying to hit, at least there should be. And in this video, what I want to do is I want to help you draw out a launch for yourself, whether you've been in your business for a long time or you're just getting started. You're either launching initially, you're doing an initial launch, or you're relaunching. You may be striving for a new goal, or you're striving for a new rank advancement. And being in network marketing since 2009, I've done these launches quite a bit, and I want to give you an action plan so that you're able to take this video and implement and put these action steps in place and have the most successful launch that you've ever had in your business. Sound awesome? Okay, so the first thing that you're going to need is a launch calendar or a launch schedule. And in every episode of Tanya Eliza TV, if you've been following me for a while, I like to give you a free downloadable resource in every episode where you can take the skills and training, you can use them immediately in your business, you can start to see fabulous results with. Now, in this episode, I thought what would be perfect with this training video is to give you a downloadable launch schedule so that you can follow the 8 steps that I'm going to go over in this video. You can print out the launch schedule, you can apply your goals, you can apply your incentives and rewards, and you can just have this nice little chart to work off of. And you can share this with your team, you can get them launching, you can get them in momentum, and you guys can have a lot of fun with it. So I put this launch schedule for you. You can download it as we work together in this video inside of the 8 steps. You can pick that up at TanyaEliza.com/27 download. The number 27 download. If you're on my YouTube channel, look in the description box. You can click that link. It'll take you to the spot to get the launch schedule. If you're on my Facebook page, you can click the link in the description box, or if you're on my blog already, there'll be a link below this video. Just click it, it's a yellow box, and then you can download the launch schedule. You can print out a few copies. Maybe you have a teammate that you want to do a launch with, or maybe it's just you. Doesn't matter. This is going to work for you. So get the launch schedule, download it, and we're going to work into it together. So we're going to start with step number 1. Okay, step number 1 in your launch, how to launch your business. Okay, we're doing a little momentum push so you can, success loves speed, right? So we got to give success what it wants, which is speed. So honestly, in network marketing, it's just little stints of your time, right? I mean, carve out a season to make it happen. You'd be super surprised what a 30-day or 60-day run could do for your business. Rather than stretching that work over the next 1 year, condense it, get her done in 30 days, and start to see the results that you're looking for and hit your goals. So step number 1, and I want you to write this down, okay? If you're driving, you're listening to this video, just going to go back to it later. But step number 1 is going to be to commit. All right, that's pretty much step number 1 in everything in life. You're going to have kids, got to commit, right? I guess you do, right? But anything that you do, you're going to have to commit to it. You're going to have to say to yourself, I am going to commit to this launch, and even I would suggest there's a spot on that launch schedule to write down your affirmation commitment. So write that down. Say, I am going to commit to doing the activity that I know is necessary for this business launch, okay? Tell your sponsor, tell your business partner, commit it to your family, and talk to your family and say, look, there's going to be a season that I am going to be committed. Here's why I'm doing this. But at the end, I'm going to share with you the reward that we're going to take part in as well. So that's one of the other steps that we're going to get into. But step number 1, commit. Okay, step number 2 on that launch schedule, all right, is going to be setting your goal. All right, so what is your goal for this launch? Now, this launch is only going to be for about 30 to 60 days, okay? You're going to set your schedule, but first, you have to determine what your goal is. Now, if you don't have a goal, if you don't have a plan, you're bound to end up somewhere else. So you have to have a goal set. So what's a specific goal? Now, I do goal setting sometimes inside of our online master classes and things that I do. And I see so many people say that I want to be successful. And that's a goal. That is not a goal. You have to have a very specific goal. So I want to enroll personally, okay, 10 new members or customers. Okay, that's specific. How many? 10 new members or customers in the next 30 days, and help my team and help 2 of my team members, that's more specific, rank advance or recruit or enroll X amount. So see how that's very specific. Okay, now you have to have a realistic, specific goal to work towards. If you just say, I want to be successful, or I want to make $5,000, that isn't specific enough. So if you want to make $5,000 in the next 30 days, reverse engineer what you actually physically and mentally have to do. How many memberships, how many customers do you need? Okay, it's a little bit of a different video than I normally do because I'm doing the activity with you, but I wanted to pretend like I was sitting with you as your sponsor, helping you with a launch, okay, for your business. Doesn't matter what business you're in, right? Okay, so step number 2, do that. Set a specific goal for what you want to accomplish, okay? Step number 3 is going to be set your launch date, okay? So what day are you starting specifically? Put the date in the launch calendar that you're going to download on my blog. That's your start date. Now, when's your end date? Okay, you got to have a little launch period. Now, my tip to you is a launch should be between 30 and 60 days. That is how I've always done my launches. That's how I think all launches should go. It should be a very small condensed period of time, 30 days at minimum, 60 days at maximum. So you decide. Some people like to run their launches to their next company big event. And that's a really good goal because they typically will do recognition on stage for rank advancements. And right now, actually, the basis of this video comes from I had to specifically sit down and do this because we're on another run for a rank advancement. Our company is coming up. So we actually put this in place and I said, hey, this would be a great video to share how I do my own launches so that you guys can do the same with your businesses, okay? So step number 3 is pick your launch dates, all right? And download the calendar, you'll be able to just fill it in. Step number 4 is pick your incentive, okay? Now, incentives, sometimes the company puts on the incentives, okay? They have trips you can win, they have car bonuses, they have cash bonuses, they have certain promotions going on. I would figure out what promotion your company currently has going on if they have an incentive, and I would set a goal to hit the incentive. Okay, so for example, for us, the next rank advancement that we have, we actually get to go on a superiorly exclusive, all expense paid for trip every year. And we want to qualify for that. And that's a company incentive. We've already got the car bonus. We've already got some other vacation bonuses. So the next incentive that we're running towards is exactly that. So if there's an incentive that you're running for, put it down as a goal on your launch because you want to really hit this out of the park with your launch, don't you? Okay, so step number 5, there's 8 steps. We're in step number 5, okay? On your calendar, you'll see step number 5, build your launch, pick your reward, okay? You're gonna see that on the launch list. Pick your reward. Okay, you have to reward yourself for the activities and at the end, whether you hit your goal or not, If you feel you truly have done the activity, you tried your best, and if you've hit the goal, great. If you haven't hit the goal, but your launch is done and you tried your best, you put a lot of effort into it, you've got to reward yourself somehow. You've also, if you have a family, if you have small kids, if you've got a husband that you dedicate time to, include them in that reward. So let them know in the beginning, hey guys, I'm going on a run. At the end of this run, I'm going to put 100% into it while we're running, but at the end of this run, we are all going to reward ourselves for the sacrifice of time that I put into my business, and here's how we're going to reward ourselves. It could be anything. It could be as extravagant as we're all going on vacation, or we're doing a staycation, or we're going to the beach, we're having a beach day, or we're having a picnic day. We're going to go rent bicycles and go ride around this cool little trail area. We're going to go camping. We're going to go to Disneyland. Whatever the reward is, okay, you pick it based on your certain circumstance, but put on your launch calendar and on your launch schedule what your reward is going to be. Pick your reward. How are you going to treat yourself at the end of the launch? How are you going to treat your family at the end of the launch? It's very, very important. Step number 6 is going to be pick your launch or build your launch list. And with that download that you're going to get with this launch scheduler, I'm going to also attach a list builder for your launch list as well. You want to make sure that you rebuild your list and who you're going to be contacting inside of this launch, which prospects. You kind of do a list cleanup, especially if you've been in network marketing for a little while, but you're going to take everybody off of your old list, create a new list called your launch list. So this is going to be the people that you are going to contact and set appointments with and present to during your mini launch, okay, your launch of your business. So who is that going to be? Now, my suggestion is you want to make that in line with your goals. So if you have big goals, you got to have more people on that launch list. If you've got smaller goals, figure out accordingly how many people you feel that you need to put on that list to match those goals. But please, please, please do this activity. Don't go to your old list that you created in network marketing or your original list. Please rebuild your launch list, because that's going to be your go-to resource while you are inside of launch mode going, hey, what's up? And then you're going to be using some of the scripts that I also train on my blog on how to get people interested in watching a business presentation. Step number 6, please make sure you do it. Build your launch list, okay? So step number 7, get to work. All right, step number 7, get to work. Now, what this means is every day you want to be scheduling inside of launch time. Again, it's a sacrifice for a small period of time to get some big results in your business. I know that's why you're watching this video. You want those results. So here's what I'm going to say. I would set yourself a goal to do at minimum 3 presentations a day, your product presentation, business presentation, whatever it is, to present your product, service, or opportunity. 3 presentations a day should be on your schedule for the next 7 days a week inside of your launch dates, okay? Now here's the byproduct of what will also happen. Not only will you make a bunch of sales, your team is going to see your activity and they're going to be motivated to help you and to also, do what you're doing. If you're in activity, your team gets excited. You excite your team, you motivate your team. The only way to motivate your team is to lead by example, okay? So get to work, build a schedule, 2 to 3 presentations. 3 is what I definitely would recommend if you want some big results, 3 presentations a day, all right? Step number 8 is gonna be celebrate. Okay, I'm big on celebrate. I love celebrate. I love celebrating with my team. I love celebrating with me and my husband. So here's the thing, make sure that you celebrate at the end, right? But also celebrate during the time that you're doing the activity, okay? Just so you don't get burned out, you gotta pat yourself on the back a little bit every day and say, man, my goal was 3 presentations. I got 3 presentations in. Awesome, I'm so excited, I'm pumped. And tell yourself that, you're doing a good job, because the difference between the corporate world and having a job and working for somebody and having them tell you that you're doing a good job. When we're our own entrepreneurs, it becomes tough sometimes because we don't have somebody telling us we're doing a good job. So you know what? I give you full permission to tell yourself that you are doing a good job if you actually are doing a good job. On the flip side, I also give you the permission to tell yourself that you're doing a crappy job and you need to kick your own butt a little bit. But in your family life, let the family, you encourage your family encourages you. I know without my husband encouraging me a lot of the time, it just wouldn't be as fun of an environment. So if you can build your tribe, build your tribe. But step number 8, make sure you celebrate after and during your launch. All right, so make sure you set yourself up right. Go and get the launch scheduler that we've put together for you that will help map out your launch. Either you're relaunching or you're launching your business again. Make sure that you get it and you watch this video again while you go through and fill it out. Pretend I'm with you, doing this activity. You can pick that up at TanyaEliza.com/27 download, the number 27 download. I'll have it there on my blog post for you. I'm going to also leave some really cool resources in the resource section that I think will help you during your launch. Okay, some people get hung up on objection handling during the presentation. I've got some cool training and resources that will help you handle the objections and questions that come up while you're running hard and wanting to get those decisions fast in your business, because you don't want a whole bunch of people thinking about it when you got to produce the numbers within the next 30 to 60 days. So I'm gonna leave some cool resources there at TanyaEliza.com/27 download for you. I hope you enjoyed this video today. I really, truly hope that you implement it. You take the download, but you also, implement it and schedule your launch. I'd also love to hear your success story. So if you're implementing a launch within your own business or with your team, can you please share the results with me? I would love to showcase your results and give you a high five and actually congratulate and celebrate with you. That would be huge for me. So if you like this video, please like it. Please share it with anybody you think would love it as well. Maybe your team, if they want to do a launch or relaunch, get them doing it with you together, right? It's going to be fun. And lastly, make sure that you pick up all the resources and the launch scheduler at TanyaEliza.com/27 download. We will see you on the next episode of Tanya Eliza TV.